Hi, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Kathy. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Miles and Smiles.
It's good to have you with us. We're getting ready for an incredible journey over the next couple of years. In a few months, I'll be retiring from my work as a pastor, and then we're going to be heading to our lake house, but more excitingly, we're going to be heading to our life on the road with our RV. What kind of RV? Well, we're not really quite sure yet. We're looking for just the right one. And along the way, we want to show you where we do the right stuff, where we want to teach you when we do the wrong stuff. You can learn from our mistakes, and we want to have some fun. So I hope you'll join us for the journey.
We've been hunting for an RV on and on for over a year now, and every time we thought we'd found just the right one, we discovered something that we didn't like about it, and we ended up having to eliminate it from our list. For instance, at one point, we were in complete agreement that we'd found exactly the right RV for us, the right model, the right make, everything. It was a Winnebago Vista 35B. And so all we had to do would be to search the internet and find somebody who's selling one of those. And once we found that at a good price, we were done. It was simple. And right away, when we started looking, we found one on the internet. It was a guy down in Florida, a dealership, and they were selling one for $76,000, which is a really good price. When we called them up, though, we found out that they had lowered the price to $73,000. But they'd sold it to somebody else a few days before, so it wasn't available. Now, our way of thinking was, okay, if it happened once, it can happen again. We'll just, keep looking, and sooner or later, we're going to find another one at around the same price. And we looked, and we looked. And what we found over a period of months was, yeah, there's a lot of them out there, but they were $100,000 or more for ones that were in good shape and equipped the way we wanted it. So we just kind of ended up giving up on the 35B because we just didn't want to spend as much as we would have to get what we want. So we narrowed our search to RVs closer to home. We said, let's not look way down in Florida. And over the past 3 weeks, we've actually visited 3 different RVs for sale to consider whether they are the right one for us. We saw a Thor Hurricane, a Fleetwood Southwind, and a Fleetwood Storm. And the big news is that yesterday we put an offer in on one of these 3. But we're not going to make it so easy as to just show that to you right now. If you've ever seen the TV show House Hunters, you know how they do it. A couple goes and they look at 3 different houses. And then you, the viewer, get the opportunity to guess, well, which did they choose? Did they choose House A, House B, House C? So we're going to do that with you. We want to see if you can guess which of these 3 RVs we've put the offer on, which we are expecting will soon be our first RV. So let's take a brief look at all 3, and maybe you can guess which one we think is the motorhome for us. The first RV is a Fleetwood Storm 32BH, bunkhouse 32 feet long. It's a beautiful coach with a nice layout to it. See that funky TV? It kind of swings out of the way by remote control, and you might wonder why it does that. Well, that's because of one of the coolest features of this RV. There's the bunk that actually drops down above the driver's and passenger's seat to provide extra sleeping for a 3rd guest. This is perfect for us because we have 3 teenagers, so this, along with the 2 bunk beds, gives a bed to everyone. The kitchen is beautifully laid out. There's a dinette beside the door, and you can see that it's got a kind of a corner kitchen with plenty of counter space, microwave, convection oven, 3-burner stove. It's really beautiful. The refrigerator is okay. It's a little smaller than we would like, but the real special feature of this motorhome is this second dinette, which you can use for a workspace or for eating. When you take out the table, it turns into not just 1, but 2 bunks. So you can use the space either for bunk beds when you've got guests or as a workspace when you don't. The bathroom, a little bit small and a little dark, don't you think? And the bedroom, well, that's a little bit small too, but how much time do you spend in there? It does have nightstands on each side of the headboard. The Fleetwood Storm, overall, a pretty good choice. A little dark, a little cramped feeling, but a good solid contender. Next up is a 2004, yes, I said 2004 Fleetwood Southwind 37A. This is a roomy motor coach, 37 feet long. By the way, that's our friend Adam sitting there. There's lots of storage. You can see on the overhead on the left and on the right, there's cabinets just about everywhere. And it has a jackknife sofa, more cabinets, that is able to be turned into a bed for someone extra to sleep in. That and the dinette both turn into beds. The only thing is not so much the color. That green sofa is really not exactly our thing. There's Adam again. There's Kathy. You can see there's a couple of swivel recliner chairs opposite the sofa. And as we move to the back, you don't get a really good picture of the kitchen here, but it's got cabinet space, convection oven, 4-door refrigerator. Moving into the bedroom. Here is a nice queen-size bed, again with nightstands on both sides, and at the foot of the bed, a little area that can be used as a desk or makeup table by putting a chair there. Here's a favorite thing.
Look at the laundry hamper.
That is cool. I've never seen one in there.
Not only that, it's actually got a washer dryer combo right there in the unit. Plenty of outdoor storage space. 2004, but lots of room, lots of things we could do with it. It's a strong contender. The last of the three is a 2014 Thor Hurricane 34J, which is another bunkhouse model. When we first stepped into the Thor, we fell in love with the floor plan. You can see it's really laid out with a couch opposing the dinette, places to sit, lots of room, and the best feature here is that the TV is right above the dinette so you can watch it comfortably from the couch. The kitchen has pretty good space for a corner kitchen. And as you can see, there's plenty of storage above everything in the coach and also under the coach. The Thor Hurricane is just a nice layout. Take a look at this refrigerator, though. Although the owner said that it's bigger than it looks, the fact is that this is not a big refrigerator. I'm guessing 6 cubic square feet. On the other hand, Thor's design is really smart. Next to the refrigerator is a pantry, and the pantry actually has a slide out so that you can see and reach everything that you want to reach right in there. Good design. The bunk beds in this Thor are also convertible, but in a different way than the Storm. With this bunk, you can fold down the top bunk and it becomes the back of a couch for the bottom bunk. Problem is that when you're sitting in that couch, all you can see is a wall with a very tiny TV on it. Not so great. We noticed a few things like this in the rotor coach. Damage that probably shouldn't have been done and that they said was just because of shifting. That's our biggest concern with Thor. Motorhome's competitively priced, but we wonder whether that's at the expense of quality. So there you go. Those are our 3 finalists. Which one do you think we decided to put an offer on this week? Which one do you think we think is the right motorhome for us? You've got the Fleetwood Storm. It's nice layout, got those bunks that convert into a workspace, but on the other hand, it's kind of small and cramped feeling, a little bit dark. You've got the Fleetwood Southwind. Lots of room, big open space, but it's a 2004, and there are no bunks, so we'd need to do something to modify the space to fit our family. Finally, the Thor Hurricane. What a great floor plan. But on the other hand, we have some concerns about the quality. That's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up down below. Better yet, subscribe so you can keep up with all of our adventures. And be sure to check out our blog at www.milesandsmiles.us, not .com, .us. Leave your comments and your guesses below. We look forward to hearing from you, and we want to get back to you before we make the big reveal. See you later.